Okay, so this is the first video for logical fallacies. Purpose of this video is just to introduce you to the concept of logical fallacies, and then in the next videos we'll go over 13 of the most common logical fallacies. So what are they? Best way I can think to describe logical fallacies are as semi-legal or illegal steroids for your argument. In the same way that a baseball player would juice up before a baseball game and then go out and hit a bunch of home runs, logical fallacies are usually effective at making your argument stronger, but they're illegal. They're utilizing incorrect logic. And if a perceptive audience catches you using them, then clearly your argument's going to be affected. Your ethos is undermined because people will no longer trust you. Your logos is undermined because, well, it's illogical. And your pathos can really be undermined because you're no longer connecting with your audience. Your audience is kind of looking down on you. So while logical fallacies are very popular and can be very effective, they're not logical. And we'll talk about some examples, as I said, here in a little bit. Why do we learn them? This is my own little opinion. If our society gets better at identifying these things, then we will be less likely to be taken advantage of by politicians, businesses, by ads, by people trying to take advantage of us. Looking for logical fallacies will require discourse to be elevated and for people to actually back up what they're saying. You will absolutely need to avoid logical fallacies in your college papers. Your professors are likely pretty well educated and pretty good at identifying arguments that are not reasoned. And lastly, you can break down your opponent's arguments really well, right? You start arguing with somebody, you can kind of break down the problems in their argument. And it'll help you to argue more effectively because you'll understand your own opinions better and identify which ones of them are maybe not reasonable. Who uses them? Anyone, that's a generalization, but some people trying to persuade you will use them. You probably use them without knowing it, and I certainly use them, both on purpose and on accident. There are hundreds. I don't know if that's an overstatement. There are certainly a lot, though. We're going to go over 13 of the most common, and those will be in the next videos. I would classify 5 as pretty easy. 4 I would classify as intermediate difficulty, and 4 I would classify as difficult. Here are the ones we're going to go over. By the way, we have covered rhetoric already in a previous video. We've covered ethos, logos, pathos in a previous video, but these are going to be the 13. And on the next video, I'll have these more clearly outlined for you, so it's easier to read.